Hello and welcome back to Reason News. A major shakeup in South Africa's opposition politics as Floyd Shivambu is removed from his post as Secretary General of the MK Party. The decision has sent shockwaves through the political landscape, prompting immediate reaction from former President Jacob Zuma, the party's founder and current leader. Floyd Shivambu, a high-profile figure in South African politics and a recent defector from the EFF, was removed as Secretary General of the MK Party following an emergency meeting of the party's National Executive Committee. The official statement cited irreconcilable differences and a breakdown in trust as the primary reasons for his removal, though details remain closely guarded. Shivambu, who played a pivotal role in the MK Party's rise to official opposition status after the 2024 elections, has yet to issue a detailed public response but is expected to hold a press conference later in the week. Former President Jacob Zuma has publicly commented on the removal of Floyd Shivambu as Secretary General. Zuma expressed his disappointment with the decision, emphasizing the need for unity within the party and cautioning against internal divisions that could weaken the opposition's effectiveness. Here's a video from Daily Updates.
No, the only thing I wanted to say is to say thank you, gentlemen, for coming. We thought it was important to talk about what has happened in terms of what people were saying. After our SG had visited Malawi, there were quite a number of things that came. We received a lot of letters from, what do you call them? Civil society. Was it the civil society? I doubt. No. Huh? MJC, yes. MJC. They were complaining. There were quite a number of letters that came, unhappy. They said a number of things. Because we were busy, this party, Mkhondwesi, was a very, very busy party. So we did not have time to leave what we were doing and jump to say what is happening. So we continued doing our work. They came, I think, almost 3 times worried about this. So we had to feel that if there are people in the country who feel not good about what has happened, without them knowing the details, it was important that we tell the country what has happened and why this, why do we take this decision? Because we have to respect the population, that we are very serious to tell them that they must vote for us, all of them. They must understand. And I'm sure as we sit here, if I look in your eyes, there will be very few who will not vote for Mkhondwesi. So I thought it was important that we should take into account, given the fact that, as we heard in our statement, that there are rules we have, and there were people who were then talking, and we thought we should then have this to alert the country and tell them, even those who have been saying, what is this? Others were talking about how those people or that person in particular in that country, what are the relations with people in the Middle East and everything. And we thought it was important just to clarify the issues, but also respect the people that we say we stand for, and therefore take the decisions that we took. And I think that is closely the matter. And there is no problem. We took the decision on our behalf for our good reasons, which we discussed in our meeting. I heard that other people were asking, what else did we discuss? I mean, it's confidential if we meet. Otherwise, we would always be meeting at a rank where everybody sees and hear what we say. We have taken that decision, and there is nothing wrong. We were just saying this is what's supposed to be. We also had to look at what that has done to our rules, etc. It's as simple as that. The only thing we're doing was to alert the country what we are saying on this one, to close that matter.
The Secretary General is a critical position in any political party, responsible for organizational discipline, internal communications, and the day-to-day running of party affairs. Shivambu's tenure saw the MK party consolidate its gains in parliament, challenge the ruling coalition, and attract a growing base of supporters. His removal raises questions about the party's internal cohesion and its ability to maintain momentum heading into the next legislative session. Reactions within the MK party have been mixed. Some members support the NEC's decision, arguing that strong leadership and discipline are needed to keep the party on course. Others worry that the removal of such a high-profile figure could deepen existing divisions and alienate key supporters. Party insiders say the NEC is expected to announce an interim Secretary General in the coming days as it works to stabilize the leadership structure. South Africa's other major parties have been quick to react. The Democratic Alliance has called for transparency, while the EFF, Shivambu's former party, described the move as predictable infighting. The ANC, meanwhile, has urged the MK party to resolve its internal disputes for the sake of effective parliamentary opposition. Analysts say Shivambu's removal could have far-reaching consequences. The MK party's rapid ascent has already reshaped the opposition landscape, and any sign of instability could affect its ability to hold the government accountable and present a credible alternative. Jacob Zuma's intervention is seen as an attempt to steady the party and remind members of the broader mission. As a veteran of the political battles and a figure with deep support among MK's base, Zuma's leadership will be critical in navigating this period of uncertainty. Floyd Shivambu is still a member of parliament, although he has been removed from his position as Secretary General of the MK party following a controversial, unauthorized visit to Shepherd Bushiri in Malawi. Shivambu remains a member of the MK party and has been redeployed to represent the party in the National Assembly. The party leadership emphasized that while his actions were inconsistent with the party's constitution and values, his experience and skills will continue to benefit MK party in his new parliamentary role. Shivambu himself has publicly accepted the decision and expressed his commitment to advancing the MK party's agenda as a disciplined member of parliament. The MK party's National Executive Committee is expected to meet again soon to finalize leadership appointments and chart a path forward. The party's ability to present a united front will be tested as it prepares for key parliamentary debates and the next round of local elections. Until next time, stay informed, stay updated, and stay curious.